Before we start, I want to give you this disclaimer. All recommendations in this video are my personal opinion. Hey guys, today I want to share my original soundtrack collection with you. And it's actually not a collection because all the records you're about to see are all accumulated over the years and were part of different record collections that I bought or were given to me by various people, and I only compiled them into what you are about to see. So I didn't collect them, I just stacked them together, and basically this is the first time that I'm going through this lot at once. Enjoy! I didn't really go out looking for this or that particular soundtrack. They were all included in collections. That does not mean that I don't care about these records. It just means that they were just part of an entire pack of records, and some of those records or some of those collections, actually I bought just because of the OSTs. So anyway, as I went through, I realized that I had a couple of doubles, like this one. That's the Beverly Hills Cop 2, and this is Cat People, and Saturday Night Fever. I think I had this album, I don't know how many times in collections. And then Streets of Fire. And Top Gun. So I'll take a look at these, and then the double ones probably go on discogs. And I've picked out additional 8 records to show you which have had an impact on my life. For example, this one from Who's That Girl? This movie came out when I first went to the States, so MTV was playing Who's That Girl up and down 24 hours a day. So that really stuck to my head, and this just brings back great memories. Then also a movie that has musically influenced me was Superman. I just love that theme. Great OST. Check it out. Then I have, of course, another classical movie from the 80s. The first computer-aided animated movie. I think it's Disney. Is it Disney? Yeah, it's Walt Disney production back when Disney movies were still great. So Tron, one of my all-time favorite movies. Great soundtrack. And then this accidentally is a cover of The Mission. It's not from the movie The Mission. It's actually the band The Mission. So I bought this by accident, and this one was original bought by me. It has the thick protective sleeve on it. So this was actually not a purchase I should have made because it's a live album, but yeah, it's the cover of that OST. It's the cover of the movie Mission. Anyway, then I have another purchase that I failed because this is from a cartoon series back in the 80s. This is Captain Future, and this was very popular in Germany. I loved Captain Future. But this is the Japan original edition, so it's not the funky stuff that the OST of the Europe version. I'm not sure if the American version has the funky stuff on it. So this is actually an album that is hard to listen to. It was a big letdown. When I bought it, this was like the only record that I bought because of its a soundtrack, and it was a letdown because it's not the tracks that I expected, and of course I couldn't read it because they're all in, what's it, Mandarin? I don't even know. It's those signs they use. Anyway, still a collector piece, but hard to listen to. And then of course I have 3 or actually two versions of E.T., the soundtrack, and this even goes back to the beginning of the 80s when this movie first came out, and a cassette with the soundtrack was given to me. And that was really something that brought me as a little kid to listen to classical music. And that's when I started digging those John Williams soundtracks. So if you haven't heard this one yet, it's great. Whenever I hear it, I imagine myself sitting up in my room listening to this and playing with Legos. And then this was this was part of a collection that I bought that contained also some hi-fi devices, and it's narrated by Michael Jackson. So I gotta admit, I haven't even listened to this. Anyway, another great compilation of soundtracks is this James Bond soundtrack here, and it has some rare tunes on it too. So if you ever get The Incredible World of James Bond, listen to it. And then this is from the TV series Bonanza. This was very popular too. And I remember this show came on when German TV only had 3 channels. I'm not kidding. There were only 3 channels, and there wasn't a 24-hour program. So I think at like midnight, the channel was just shut off. So this came on, I don't even know, 1800 maybe. And my sister and I were always crazy to watch this. My sister always hopped onto the couch, the back of the couch, and pretended it's a horse and rode on it as the theme was playing. Okay guys, so these are the 8 most emotional soundtracks that are attached to my life. Which of the ones that I showed are attached to yours, or which others do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. Also, check out the other videos on my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.